Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I was just making some bee ephemera. I wasn't feeling very inspired this morning and just kind of so I was just going to make some things and see how it went, and then I started to feel a little bit better, so I decided to turn on the camera. I don't know why I'm struggling a little bit lately, I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't know what my deal is, but anyways, I used some of Allie the Cockney Crafter's Bee in Your Bonnet digital download, and then I also used Denise's Romantically Eclectic, why do I keep forgetting, fabric cards. Woo! Digital, some of her backgrounds, like these papers that are meant to go on the back of those cards. So I was using a little bit of that and just kind of playing around, and it started to sort of inspire me a little bit. So I put some of Denise's paper here. This is Allie's. These are both Allie's. This is Allie's and that's Denise's. And then these are both from Allie's Digi, and so is that one. And that's Allie's, and some book page and a little piece of Denise's there, and this is Allie's and Allie's. So I did that, and then, you know, put the tea dyed paper on the inside. And so I also got yesterday some of, well, not some of, I got ArtyMaze's tickets, and I can't remember what it's called, but if you go over to her shop, it's you know, the printout with all the tickets on it. So this is ArtyMaze, and they're all different sizes, and you know, so those are kind of fun. So I thought it might be fun to decorate some of these like full-size tags to go in there, or maybe use some of Ceri the Crafter's tags and, you know, put some of the tickets on and stuff. So I'm just going to keep playing and chat with you guys, and just, yeah. So I hope you're all having an awesome day. We're having a pretty good one around here. For the first time in probably 4 months, I kid you not, I'm home alone, which is really weird because for like almost 4 months now, there's always been somebody around, or, you know, maybe gone for a few minutes or whatever and then back. It's just a very bizarre feeling. So, yeah, it's weird how that happens. You know, I'm used to being home alone because I was pretty much all day, every day. No big deal. And then people are home like all the time, and then they're not, and you feel lost. It's sort of like when my kids were little, and like my son Theron started going to school full time, and then, you know, you're home alone, and it was just such a weird feeling, like to go to the grocery store or any of that kind of thing. And so I sort of feel like that. I just am kind of lost, and I don't know what to do. They're just all, you know, doing stuff with friends and stuff today. It's no biggie. It's just really weird. So anyway, I thought that was kind of funny, seeing as both my kids are almost adult age. Well, my daughter is adult age, and then my son's 16, so, you know, he's getting close. So it's kind of silly, but they've just been home for so much time that it's just kind of weird now. Sorry, I'm just looking for like some paper or something to go with that. I don't know if I want to use this. I might want to use one of those tickets down here. That might be kind of fun. So anyway, yeah, it's just very odd, I have to say. I'm sure everybody will start feeling that way when things really, you know, really get back to normal. Wow, I cut that really bad. I just realized I was cutting in low light last night. I had my glasses on, but I totally like cut that wrong. Well, it's kind of a weird shaped ticket here. It's like it's skinnier on one side than the other side. You can tell these are all old, used, just different kinds of tickets. But they're super fun. Like, they'd be fun with Tim Holtz people and stuff too, I think. So anyway, I want something that would fit nicely down there. The Bullion Exchange Bank. That one's too long. That was really cool looking though, but I could tear it. It might be fun to have something with a little color. So yeah, it's been an adventure around here lately because we are having trouble with our faucet, and I think I've mentioned this a few times. And it just, we cannot get it to work right. Like, it wasn't working right. We replaced it with a new one, and it's never really worked right. And so this weekend we had to put a new sprayer on it, because the sprayer just, every time you push the button, it's like it would get caught, and then you know, you couldn't turn it off. And so you could turn off the faucet, turn it off altogether, and that would turn off, but then every time you turn on, the sprayer would spray instead of the faucet itself. So anyways, long story short, it just has quit working. So we're trying to get it fixed, because I, of course, like a ding-dong, threw away the receipt to it, because I took some other pieces back that we didn't use when we installed it the first time. And I don't know why. I just, because, you know, you throw stuff away, you just get cleaning or whatever and throw stuff away. Well, that was not smart, because now I don't have the receipt. And it's all messed up. And so my husband and I replaced that part this weekend, the sprayer, and we forgot to hook up one of the parts, one of the lines, into the garbage disposal. And so I went down this morning and I was like, it just doesn't smell right in here. And I ran the garbage disposal and there was nothing in it. And I put cleaner in it and, you know, did all kinds of stuff. And then went to get something from under the sink, and there was a huge mess under there. And that's what the stink was from. So I had to clean all that up. So, you know, it's probably all that didn't exactly help my mood today. Because I hate stuff like that. I do not like, I mean, nobody likes that. I'm just saying, I do not want that in my house. And so I got everything out, washed everything off, bleached all under there. Yeah, it was just a mess. But, you know, it's not fun, and it makes me angry, because I feel like, you know, you buy those faucets, and they're not cheap. Like, that stuff is outrageously expensive. And then when it doesn't work, and you're a dummy and you throw away the receipt. Yeah, so anyway, just on a gripe now, you know. So, but I did get it all cleaned up, and I got it all hooked back up right. And so, yeah, that wasn't real fun. And I am not handy at all, like, with that kind of stuff. It's just I could figure out where that was supposed to be, and so I was able to hook it back up. But I don't know how we left it off in the first place. I think it's because we were both so tired. It was just one of those days where, you know, basically everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And so yeah, it was just a mess. But enough of that. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut out this flower. I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just playing. Just having fun. Needed to have a little fun and relax time. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the crazy little cactus digi. That was a fun one. I was just having so much fun watercoloring those. I may end up putting out another digi using, because I have more cactus and stuff that I've watercolored. And my son and I have been working on something, so we'll see how it pans out, but I may put out another one in my Etsy shop, because we have a plan. Sorry, I should have had this cut out, but like I said, this was all sort of, because I wasn't going to film, and then I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do that. You'll probably actually see this on Wednesday. We have a dentist appointment and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and save this one, because I'm filming this on Tuesday. So needless to say, I called the plumber, and they're coming Thursday to hopefully figure out what in the world is wrong with the water pressure and everything else. because originally we did have a plumber put that in. I don't know if I mentioned that part in my ridiculous story, but the problem is we have these countertops in this house, and we thought it was so cool when we bought this house. It's been about 13 years, and they're big, thick, like concrete poured type countertops, and we just thought that was so neat. Well, that was a really bad idea on our part. We should have just gotten regular countertops, or, you know, found a house with regular countertops, because we could have just replaced that faucet ourselves without calling a plumber, but the countertop is so thick that we couldn't get to the bolt that you need to unscrew to, you know, unfasten the faucet and put the new one in. So that was the first dilemma. And so the plumber that came, he almost couldn't get the old faucet out. He had to like use a tool that, you know, wasn't meant for that, but luckily he had something. We didn't have anything that would even remotely work, so he was better off than we were. But yeah, it's just been an ordeal, and I really, that kind of stuff makes me cranky. Well, it makes everybody cranky, but I just have other stuff to do than doink around with the kitchen sink all the time. It puts me in a foul humor. That flower that right there is from Tailor-Made Journals, so if you're wondering where I got that one. Oh, why am I gluing on this book? This is my book that I use to make different book page ephemera, so I don't really want to use it to glue on particularly. Okay, so yeah, I like that. I know I covered up a lot of the words and stuff, but I don't think that matters. So that's Allie's back there. I like that ticket there. So that's just a fun journaling card, and I'll stitch around it. And then I'm going to do some of these. Maybe we'll do this one and see what we can come up with some of these tickets. So yeah, sorry, I'm just rambling randomly. Nothing major important to say, just rambling. Oh, I like these little honeycombs that Allie has. I think I have one that was already... I'm just basically using stuff that's on my desk from Monday when I was, you know, showing you guys these different digis, and then you know, doing the blue stuff. So, but I think it would be really fun to do a bee journal. I've never done a bee journal, so I think that's where this is all going, because it's really fun, and it's just too weird that Allie and I didn't know. I didn't know she was doing bee stuff, and she didn't know I was doing bee stuff, so we just both ended up doing bee type ephemera, or, you know, digis at the exact same time. But that's okay, because they'll look nice together. So that'll be fun, and it'll be kind of like a design team thing for her. So I'm cutting these flowers not right here. It's hard to see them because they're white. White on white paper, right? It's kind of weird. Makes it tricky. Oops. Yeah, so my daughter went with her history teacher to go have a coffee, and a couple of other girls that were in the class. I guess she had a little like graduation type something for those girls, so that was super kind of her to invite them. They kind of all became friends. It's so funny because my daughter has a couple of teachers that, I mean, they're older than she is, obviously they're teachers, but they just all get along really well. So they've kind of become friends over this whole high school time, which is neat, because that doesn't always happen. Yeah, I just like the look of these tickets. Like, I really like these. I'm just going to tear it. I don't want it to be perfect. And I'll use that other part for something else. I love these tags from Ceri the Crafter, because like I said, those are they're just super easy to use because they're already you know, they already have something on them, and then you don't have to worry about the thickness. It's really nice. I kind of feel like doing sort of a grungy journal. I'm in that mood. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to end up doing. I'm just going to kind of put it however. Glue this down. If you can hear that, I don't know, that's somebody's dog. I don't know why it's crying like that or howling or whatever it's doing. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's weird. I've not heard that before. I hope it's okay. It might be the neighbors behind us because they're new to our neighborhood, and their dog does make some funny little noises when it wants to go inside. And so it might just be complaining because it wants to go in. Okay, then we'll use one of these. These are from Allie in her Bee Digi. That one. Let's try Be Close to Nature. I'm not sure how to get these out of here without... It's a little tricky because I want a little area around it. I'm going to have to come up this way first. Maybe over this way. I may just have to cut them out, some of them. I just like that torn edge on them. And then I'm gonna kind of ink all over it because it's just white. But you could print these on a different kind of paper, more like parchment or, you know, lots of other types of paper. Fun little addition though to have some sayings or words or whatever. Take a little bit more of this side. Oh, and my son is living his dream. He's helping a friend build a computer. That's what he loves to do. He loves building computers. So his friend got all the parts for a new computer. And he was over there most of the day yesterday, and I guess there was something wrong with one of the parts and it had to be sent back. Well, they've already got the new part. It's like, gosh, you guys. So he's over there again, building it. He is the one they always call whenever they're doing something like that. He just gets that stuff. He's just really good at it. His dad's built computers for a while, so he taught him when he was pretty young, so he's always been into that kind of thing. There, that's super cute. I love that. Okay, I need to back it. I think I'm going to use this book page. It's sticky. So yeah, he hung out with a bunch of his friends that like to do that computer stuff yesterday, and they worked on that computer. I tried to get it to work, but they never could, so they had to order a new part. I don't know how they got it so fast. But I guess sometimes we have an Amazon distribution center here, so if they have it in stock, we can usually get it, you know, basically the next day. So luckily. It's just so weird to have it be so quiet here. Like you guys, you know, usually the cats are jabbering because they're talking to the kids or whatever. There's always something going on. No lawn mowing, no nothing. It's just really quiet. It's nice and strange all at once. Okay. And that one will get stitched around. I really like the way that came out. It looks super cute. So that could go in that pocket. I feel like I want to add something to these maybe. Let's see if one of those tickets or something would work on here. This one would be kind of fun. Need like a flower or something. Let's see. But I don't want a giant one. I don't think I have any in the Tracy Fox stuff. Sorry, got my arm going right across. This one, no. There it is. Getting too many of them in there. Just a little box that I've shoved all kinds of things in. Because that's what you do. Yeah, I like something like that. Cute. And this is one of Tracy Fox's flowers, and I just shrunk it down to a small size instead of the larger size that they come as. I'm going to rough this up a little, as you know how I am. Yeah, I've wanted these tickets for a while, and I finally just broke down and got them. They're just too fun. I'm not sure how I want this. Yeah, maybe something more like that. Let me play with it. New piece of paper. Turn it so you see a little more of the flowers. Oh my goodness, is it raining again? It has literally, I cannot get over the rain. I mean, I know it rains in the spring, but honestly, it has been just ridiculous lately here. I like those because I love to like squish things up and all that. Okay, and then I have a piece of fabric floating around here somewhere. Or I did anyway. Lost it in my mess, so let me see if I can get another one. Maybe this red, and I got these from my friend Denise. Thank you, Denise. I'll put one of those up there, it'll be fun. This, I think, will be kind of a mixture of things journal, like, you know, colors and, I mean, the theme obviously is bees, but it's a use what you got kind of journal. I mean, that's kind of what I always do, but because I really don't love shopping. I mean, I guess if I was like rich or something, that might be fun, but I do like to go to antique stores though, just because I like to see the old stuff. Just don't, I mean, we have them around, but they're just sometimes aren't very, like, stuff doesn't change, so once you've gone, like, you've pretty much seen it. I don't know. I mean, every once in a while, but Alright, I like that one, and that'll get stitched around. I'm going to add a little something to this one. I was thinking this, but I kind of do like it. Let's tear off the bottom top. It's just a piece of that tag. And I don't want it to cover up the B though. Wonder if I can tear it a little on this side without messing it up. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And then once it's stitched, it'll look neat. And then we could add, let's see, a little piece of this other red fabric. The other one up there. Some little flowers on it. I want to see that flower. Okay, look at this. Glue strings everywhere. Just kind of, you know, squishing it and stuff like I do the paper. So can you see it's just kind of, and then I'll stitch on there, and then that one will be done. So yeah, I think those are super cute. Let's see what else can we could do another Ceri the Crafter one here. Get rid of all these strings. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the little Tracy the Fox ones I got in here. Kind of almost want a bigger one on there, like, or part of it anyway, like that. Yeah, I think that would be cool. And maybe we can, I don't want to put those over there, I'll lose them in my mess. I think to print out more of those bees. Could do the little girl. I think I might wait to add a bee, like print one out, just the bee, or I could use one of these valleys. Just do one of these real quick. And I'll leave a link to Allie's Digi and all that, and Ceri the Crafter and Denise's, those background papers and stuff. These are a little bit sticky. These are so they keep wanting to get caught on there. Sorry if you don't like the cutting. You can fast forward through it. I know it's painful to watch. but it's got to get done. Okay, I'm just gonna dab him with ink right on top of him just to take away some of that white that's on there. And I'm going to grab something I have over here. I think it's in this one. Nope. Well, I don't know what I did with it, so I guess I'm not going to use that. Huh. I don't know what I did. It was my little stencil I got from Samantha Jared, but I'll find it. It's a little, like a honeycomb kind of thing. Oh, my daughter's home. Hold on just a minute. Alright, I'm back. I just wanted to see how her little get-together went. Her teacher brought her these. Aren't these horrible? I mean, they're hilarious, but these socks with toilet paper and germs and cap masks. Oh my goodness. These poor seniors. I just feel so bad for them. It's been a lot for sure. So it's funny. That was super nice of her. She gave her some really nice little things, which is amazing. But like I said, they've become friends, so that's really neat. Alright, I'm just putting the bee there in, and you guys probably missed that. I guess I stuck that flower on there and just cut it, and that's a Tracy Fox flower. So that looks cool, and see, it's got the lace, so it's like, ta-da! Alright, let's see, what do we want to do to the other one? I have roses, but I don't know that I want to do the same thing again. Let's try, I don't know what in the world I did with that stencil, but I'll find it eventually. Maybe I'll use a piece of my digi with the bees and the flower. Trying to figure out which way I want to go here. This way. Yeah, it is raining again. I mean, it's good because, you know, we all need rain. It's just I'm kind of over it at this point. I might turn it a different way. Just need to figure out how I want to turn it. I'll do something kind of like that. I need to put some fabric at the top of that other tag too. Some of this is going to get cut off. I don't know why I'm inking it. Okay, so I want to get basically the bee in the corner down here. I didn't back this one either yet. Ink for my finger there. Yuck. I use maybe some blue. Not sure. Drawing a blank now. Where's that? This would be kind of pretty. Not loving it. I think I'm going to just do like that. Oops. Ended up covering up almost all of Ceri the Crafter's things there. Just grabbing fabric. Some lace on there. And I just want a strip of it. Go. And then I'll stitch around that too. So we're just going to tack it down basically. Like the little flowers, that's fun. When it gets tacked, it'll lay down a little bit more flat on there. And then, I don't know, maybe that one's done. Let's see, should we put a, put a flower there? Oh, I need to cover the back of that. Duh. Let's see. I'm a dingling. Alright. On that real quick. Good thing I put that fabric up there, right? I probably would have just sewn right around it if I wouldn't have had the fabric. And this one needs a piece of fabric. There's Jules. She came to talk to you. It was like silent in here the whole time I was here by myself. Oh, that one didn't get back either. Ay, ay, ay. Love this Manila paper. I know I say it all the time, but it really is so much like book page. It feels a lot like old book page. And then being that kind of creamy color, it's really good. Trying not to cut the fabric. I don't know why, but when I think of bees, I think of red, even though, like, I know yellow would be the logical color. But for some reason I think of red. Okay. So we have our little flippy-doo-wah. I had that other little, what did I do with that other little thing? Oh, it's right here. That one can go in here. And then we have these tags. That will go somewhere in the journal, and that'll go somewhere in the journal. So that was a fairly productive little work session there, and I'll just stitch around those, and you guys will get to see them when they're all in the journal, happy as can be. So I hope you have an awesome evening, and we will chat again soon. Bye bye now.